They sound like they should be related. They look like they should be related, but the two words mean completely different things. This video answers the question, what does being phony have to do with phones? Why aren't phones phony? Phone is an abbreviation of telephone. The tele part means over a distance. So a telescope is a device which enables you to see over a long distance. A telegraph is a means of communicating over a distance. A television allows you to see moving images remotely. And to teleport is to travel between two distant places instantly. The phone part can mean anything to do with sound or voice. This includes audio devices like headphones and microphones, musical instruments like saxophones, and Anglophone, which means someone who speaks English. So you might expect that the meaning of phony is related to sound, voice, or language in some way. But phony, which can also be spelt with an E, means fake or false. This doesn't seem to have anything to do with sounds or voices. If you trace the history of the word phony, you find that it first appeared at the end of the 19th century in American slang. It's generally accepted that it came from the slang word phony, which in turn came from an Irish word meaning ring. What have rings got to do with being phony? Well, the connection is an old confidence trick, which was called the phony trick. A confidence trickster would drop a cheap ring on the ground. When someone walked past, he'd pretend to have just discovered it and claim it was worth lots of money, offering it to the passer-by for a fraction of this price. Anyone who bought the ring thought they were getting a good deal when actually it was worthless. So that's how an Irish word for ring gave us the English word phony. But that doesn't explain everything. Yes, phony sounds like phony, but how and why did the spelling change to look like phone? It's because of a process called reanalysis. Reanalysis is when the unfamiliar form of a word is reanalyzed as something more familiar. When phony expanded in meaning, not just to refer to the phony trick, but to anything fake or false, some speakers would have heard this new word meaning fake, but not understood where it came from. And at this point in the late 19th century, the abbreviation phone had just started to be used to refer to a telephone. People thought the two words had to be linked, and that's probably why phony is spelt the way it is today. For another example of reanalysis changing English spelling, watch my video on the spelling of licorice to discover why there are two different spellings and what part reanalysis plays in their divergence. Are there features of English you've always wondered about? Leave a comment. While you're here, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you'll get another video from Philologism every week.